What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. And you know, Hollywood has been a train wreck for the last few years. And one of the biggest issues that Hollywood has right now, no masculine heroes. They have tried to pull all the masculinity out of heroes, and they end up giving us, instead of strong male heroes that people can root for, we end up with like soyed out beta males that nobody cares about, nobody wants to root for, instead of grown adult men handling men's business. Saving the day, rescuing the damsel in distress, getting the girl at the end, all that kind of stuff, right? We don't see that as much as we used to. Back in the 80s when I was coming up, that's all you got, okay? You had nothing but male masculinity dripping off the screen. But now, we can't have that no more, We can't have that no more. Or if we do have some masculinity, it's coming from the female characters. Unbelievable, right? It's coming from the female characters, and all the men are absolutely weak and simps and suckers. You guys remember, I discussed this before on a previous video that I did speaking on this exact issue, that we need more male heroes.
Flashback.
Like they want to push this anti-hero bullshit, right? Some loser going through some emotional problems already, don't really want to be a hero and all that kind of crap. That's what they're trying to push. And look, you can get away with that crap for a hot second, all right? But eventually people are going to be like, nah, this is old, okay? It gets old real quick. But certain things will never go out of style, all right? Certain things like heroes will never go out of style. And like he said, manly men being men, that's another thing that's never going to go out of style. Men being masculine, all right? Women being feminine, all right? Feminine women, it's built into our DNA. It's built into human nature for men and women to enjoy that stuff. It makes it easy for people to connect to the people on the screen. It's not hard. You don't have to overthink this, Hollywood. Just do it. So what happens when the marketplace has been hungry for something, right? They've just been hungry for something like masculine heroes. What happens when something like Reacher comes out? Oh, look, over 1.5 billion minutes viewed. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, because this is what people have been looking for this entire time. Can we get more masculinity in our heroes? Can we have this cat, this big dude? This dude looks like the Incredible Hulk out here, all right? Alan Rickson, this guy is humongous. He's built like Schwarzenegger. He's got an attitude. He don't take no crap. Like, yeah, this is what we talking about. Give me heroes like this. Somebody that I can root for. But yeah, no, that's not what we've been getting for Hollywood. So that's why Reacher is doing well. Let's go ahead and check this out. Amazon's Reacher returned to Nielsen streaming top 10 at number 2 during the December 11 through 17 viewing window, following the release of the first 3 episodes in season 2 on December 15. In its first 3 days of availability, the series snagged 1.7 billion viewing minutes. Now, I want y'all to understand this, okay? It was an entire week, okay? An entire 7 days. Reacher was only out from the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th. And it still was able to get 1.7 billion viewing minutes. Now, that's dominance, okay? And there's no question in my mind that when you look at the next week, Reacher's going to be absolutely number 1. It's going to be sitting on top. It's going to be number 1 in Nielsen. And again, this is what happens when you fill the void, The marketplace has been hungry, starving for masculinity. But of course, everybody, it's toxic masculinity. That's what you guys want. All these toxic males. No, we actually just want good, solid heroes. Again, guys we can root for, guys that are out there saving the day, rescuing the damsel in distress, being heroes. That's what we want. That's what it used to be back in the 80s and the 90s, I'm telling you guys. According to Nielsen, 2/3 of that audience belong to the ages 50 plus demographic, and 58% of the show's viewers are male, a stat that is carried over from season 1. Now, I think this is actually a very interesting statistic. 58% of the show's viewers are male. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly what we expect from a show like Reacher. All right. Reacher is a guy's guy. He's a hero. He's masculine. He's tough, right? He's what guys aspire to be. Men want to be like Reacher, right? That's how we look at it. Men want to be like Reacher. Beat him up, blow him up, shoot him up action. We love that stuff, okay? Again, that's my dessert. Love it. Love it. Can't get enough of it. Wish there was more of it. Again, that's what we grew up on in the 80s. So yeah, it makes absolute sense. This show is going to skew heavy male. Mostly guys are going to be coming to check this out. But understand something. If it's 58% male audience, That means it's 42% female, right? The flip reverse, right? The opposite of 58, the other side of that, 42% female audience. Now, keep this in mind when we look at another stat. You guys remember this? We always bring up this stat with the Marvels. The Marvels was 65% male leaning. That means more guys went to watch The Marvels, a movie made by women, made for women, with all women in it. More guys went to watch The Marvels than women did for a movie that was made by them. But that means if it was 65% male, then that means it was 35% female. Now, again, bounce that off again with Reacher. Reacher, 58% male, 42% female. That means that a show made for men actually appealed to women more than a movie that was made for women by women starring women. Do you guys understand the problems here? Do you understand why Hollywood is failing? It's simple shit like this. They can't get stuff right. Women want to see this more than they want to see a movie made for them. 22% women over 25. Women under 25, 14%. And again, it's so funny when you sit back and think about it, but it makes sense. Women actually want to watch Jack Reacher more than they want to watch Carol Danvers. So it doesn't make any sense to sit up there and try to patronize the people that aren't coming to your movies. They're not coming for this. Nobody came to this crap. It bombed in the box office. But, let me get away from that stuff. Talking about Reacher, again, it goes back to what we were talking about on the previous video. Women actually like masculinity. Go figure. Women actually like masculine men, saving the day, being heroes. Like, women like that stuff just as much as the guys do. And they will show up to it more than they will show up to women saving the day and being masculine heroes. Like, people want to see masculinity from women. Nobody wants to see that. And it's a weird thing, but that's woke Hollywood, okay? Lots of weird people living in Hollywood that don't touch grass, that don't understand like real people, that don't have any real connections with people outside of their Hollywood bubble. So they're the ones that be doing all of this Marvel shit. And that's the reason why these things are failing hard. And again, that's the reason why there's this giant dearth, okay, for Reacher just to come in and fill the void. This giant void that, hey, drop a masculine hero in here. Holy crap, man, we love this. This is phenomenal. And women are loving it too. It's just hilarious, man. I was talking to a friend of mine. We were talking about like wrestling. And we are like, yeah, man, remember back in the day, like there would be girls that loved wrestling just as much as the guys. And, when you were young, like little teenager, you don't really quite understand that until you realize, oh, they like the guys. They like seeing all the beefcake and stuff like that strutting around. Women love that stuff. So again, it's just funny that Hollywood, of the entertainment industry doesn't understand that. Your job is to entertain people. Your job is to understand what fans are looking for, what audiences are looking for. And for some reason, they can't figure that out. So then Reacher drops in and it just destroys everybody, This thing is absolutely going to keep on building a fan base. I can't wait till season 3. Season 2 is wrapping up. I'm looking forward to season 3. It's going to be awesome, I'm sure, because so far I've liked it. And again, maybe it's just the fact that Reacher is filling that void that people are looking for. They're looking for masculine heroes, real heroes, not all of these fake little beta males, actual heroes, guys that, again, just get the job done and not too worried about, I got to say the right thing and act the right way. And, I don't want to offend anybody. Reacher's like, I don't care who I offend. I'm here to win. And masculine heroes have proven once again that they can win. So let's see if this changes up Hollywood. I doubt it, okay? At least not right away. But I think that this type of success might lead to more. It might lead to more, but we'll see what happens. Folks, you let me know what you think about this whole situation. I can't wait for the last episode of Reacher. I've been enjoying the season so far. I'll actually do a season recap, once the last episode drops. But yeah, it's been really fun. It's been good. Good to see this type of content once again in Hollywood being made on a mainstream platform like Amazon. Amazon, who destroyed, Lord of the Rings, somehow figured out how to do this right. It's good to see. But you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.